Hi there, this is Diecast channel, and in this video I'm going to show you this 1971 Ford Torino Cobra that's made in 1/2/18 scale by ERTL American Muscle. And if you like those cars, stay with me to the end of this video, and also subscribe my channel, click the bell for news, and give me a thumbs up. So let's take a better look at this car that's already unboxed. This Torino has very interesting and elegant lines for 1971. They are basically the same ones of 1970, with just some slight differences for trim, grille, taillights, and minor details really. The front here is almost the same for 1971 and 1972, but 1972 has got a completely different front here. Just the front end here has the same shape. In case of this model made by ERTL, those parts such as the trim around the wheel wells, the trim around the windows, those blinkers, those directional lights in the front and in the rear are all cast in metal and painted on, but with a very good quality. And the lock is also cast in metal and painted on, with the door handle as a separate piece. It's got this Cobra decal here at the rear end and a quarter panel. So for a little reference, I used the standard catalog of Ford from 1903 to 1990, and in this book we can find a lot of information on Ford cars. Here on page 226 we can find some information on the Ford Torino. That's the Ford Torino Cobra, just like the one I'm showing, just with different wheels. This Ford Torino Cobra is basically a Ford Torino Bruin with a Bruin trim, but with a 285 horsepower, 351 cubic inch Cleveland engine. Another book I refer to for some more information is this Muscle Cars book, and we've got some information on a 1974 Torino, which is slightly different from 1971. Here on page 160 we have this 1974 Torino Cobra. That's basically the same car of the 1971. Besides the grille, that's slightly different. The rear end has a little difference. By looking at the front of this car, we can see that it's really a very attractive car. It's got very fluid lines with a sharp edge that's formed by the front fender and the bumper. And we can see that the headlights are very realistic, all chrome trims, and the grille and as well as the bumpers have no flashings at all, so it's got a very good quality. The blinkers and below the bumper are painted on, and they're also cast in metal but painted on with a very good quality. And this license plate here looks very nice as well. The hood, as we can see, is correctly shut with no misalignments, no larger gaps on one side than on the other one. And these black stripes and this hood scoop, all made in flat black, they really go very well with this yellow color. The trim around the windshield is cast in metal and also painted on with a very good quality. So I would say it is a very attractive car. We have the Ford Torino logo at the tip of the hood, made in a sort of a decal with a very good quality. The hinges, which are the simpler hinges we find in diecast model cars, that ERTL used to make in the past, but they're thin actually. They're not that thick. They're not really with a low quality, just like we find in cheaper models. There's also a hood latch, and the hood itself is very well made. This air scoop is also very well made. Atop the air filter, we can see some components here in the engine bay, as a brake master cylinder and the radiator, the front panel, which are all separate pieces. ERTL usually does not make an engine as the same component that's cast in with the engine bay, just like we find in some cheaper brands, but they usually make a separate engine and a separate tranny. They're all separate components. So here we have the 351 Cleveland engine, which is made in blue, just like the other Ford engines, and the valve covers are made in silver. Actually, they're not chrome. And this cap here, the oil cap, is made in black. So this is a very nice detail of the ERTL models. They do some detailing even though the model car is simple. Brake master cylinder is also made in two colors. It's basically in black with a silver top with the lids. And the battery here, front panel, the radiator, and also we can see that its front panel is made in 2 pieces. It seems to be made in 2 pieces. Radiator is right here behind. So the general quality of this engine bay is good. It's pretty acceptable for an intermediate model car, which this one is. The windshield wipers and the ventilation inlets could be painted for a further detailing. So this can be done, and it will actually improve the car. As we open the driver's door, we can take a look at the interior. We can see that the hinge is basically a simple hinge, just like we find in some cheaper and simpler models. We still have a door lock right here on the door. This can be painted so it would look nice. The door panel is very well made. Carpet here is made of plastic. It's plastic with a texture, and the pedals, the gas, brake, and clutch. This is a mechanical transmission, just like the Ford Torino Cobra is supposed to be. And the 3-spoke steering wheel, which differs a little bit from that one we've seen in the book. That one was a 2-spoke steering wheel only. The seat that tilts. They've made a black headliner in this car, but we cannot see a dome light in this case. It's just a piece of acrylic that was actually painted in black, and the sun visors were cast in plastic and painted black as well. The other side of the dashboard, gear lever, seats that tilt, but they do not adjust, they do not slide just like the ones we find on Highway 61, but that's okay. And a texture, you have different textures for plastics that simulate the carpet and the floor mat. That's the rubber mat we find in those cars. There's also a lock here, which is a very interesting detail. As we open the trunk of this car, we can see that it's got a pretty good quality for its price. Spare tire and a jack. Instructions for the jack, the trunk lid is very well made. The hinges are very well made. They're not those thick hinges we sometimes find in those brands. This ERTL version is a very good one since we have an opening trunk. Some ERTL cars do not have an opening trunk, even though they are separate pieces. So this car really delivers pretty good quality for what's supposed to be, since it's an intermediate model. As we look at the trunk inside, we can see that it's floored. It's made in a texturized black plastic. It really mocks those anti-corrosion coatings there were at those 1960s and 70s cars. I really like those Mac wheels. I think they do look nice with every muscle car at a time. And those Goodyear white leather tires also look very attractive. Those Mac wheels really got very well with this Ford Torino Cobra. The traditional ERTL plastic base with different textures and alternating from satin to flat black. So we can see all the grooving we have on the floor of the car, the front structure that's integrated to the body since this car is a unibody. Mufflers here have some little flashings, some tiny flashings that can be easily corrected. The gas tank is made in black. This car is a number 2874 of 4,998 cars. The engine is also in the right color with the oil filter and the starter and the tranny. They're all made in different colors. The drive shaft does not spin, and the rear and the front suspensions do not have coil springs and do not work, but the front wheels steer. The wheels and tires look very nice. I really like those mags, and the tires are very realistic. So it's a pretty good quality for its price. Rating this car from 0 to 10, I would give it a 9.5. I think it's a pretty honest model for its quality and for the quality it's supposed to be. It's an intermediate model by ERTL, which is not really a model you can expect the top quality as of ERTL Authentics, for instance. So I'd like to thank you for all likes and views, for all subscriptions. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel to give me a thumbs up, and also to let me know in your comments what you think about the car and about the video. And stay tuned for new videos, because I'm going to show some more different cars and different models, different scales, and different brands. Always doing my reviews on weekends and posting new videos in my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.